need to promote public awareness on climate change and gender in all sectors. Ensure women's participation in monitoring and evaluation of CCA and DDR. Increase awareness among women, capacity building of women.
Oh.
Can we put this into...
Who's this group, from this what group?
There was in the morning session about the first point, recognizing the need to promote public awareness. And there were suggestions that that comes in the global call of action or under the regional one to address that there's a big need or a gap of public awareness.
Okay.
So I can bring it back to the tonight and see if it's taken up by the global one, and if not, we will put it under the regional context. Would that be okay?
Can I go back to number 5? I think this recognizing the important role of local government units in the implementation of gender-sensitive programs on CCC and DRR. I think we have to stress the importance of assessment and evaluation with gender indicators, and then budgeting as well, because or else you can't assume that the government would implement. How do you hold the accountability?
So the accountability you're asking for.
Right.
So
and
the
budgeting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. I guess then probably under... Because there's a mention under 6, ensure women's participation in monitoring and evaluation. So you would like to add the accountability under that and the budgeting, or do you want that under 5? So make sure that it's addressed.
Yeah, I mean, there's versions of this in here already that we can take these ideas, I think, and make sure we got them all, have them all covered in here. It's literally like adding a word or two in some sentence that already exists, because they're this close.
Yeah. There was a lot of discussion on gender budget in the morning sessions.
Yeah, yeah. Number 7, can you scroll down a little bit, please? Thank you. To acknowledge the need to work with the development sectors in responding to climate change issues. Urge ASEAN members to be more active, pushy in implementing these arrangements.
Is it to acknowledge the need to work with development sectors in responding to CC?
Maybe we can, to acknowledge the need to work with the development sectors.
When you say development, who says this, please?
This
What group?
Right? Yeah.
Number 7. When you talk about development sectors, are these the development people? Can we add?
Because you also mentioned before, sometimes decisions are made by countries, but then follow up by ASEAN as a group slowly. So we'd like to urge the ASEAN, you know, when decisions are made or policies are made, it is to be proactive in a...
There was before this a thing about ASEAN also, isn't it? There was before to push ASEAN to define their thing. Can we put that together?
No problem. Yeah, it's okay.
So what is the difference?
Okay, thank you. We'll put that together.
Is that okay?
She said yes. Number
Because there
8.
was before that, there was this ASEAN to define their stand on this thing. The only thing I'm saying is, why define it to development sectors? In most governments, you have the security people, disaster people, and development people. I think, would you like to add that together?
So
when you say development sectors, what are you referring to? That's just my question.
Yeah, it comes from one of our brothers. Yeah, it says that sometimes in development sectors they're not included the climate change issue in their something like reconstruction, infrastructure is not included. So that's actually the meaning of that.
Okay.
Not only ISDR, not only the DRR issue, not only the
To make
environment.
development sectors aware of this issue.
that. That's
Okay.
actually,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Number 8, special attention to indigenous women and indigenous knowledge. I think the indigenous knowledge is addressed in the former one. Would that be okay? Okay.
No, we will just see to it how to put it together.
Yeah, we'll
okay?
put it together. Point D, okay, this is specifically on the declaration, is it? Point D? Okay, then we'll take it back to, this is to again add, propose that the rights of indigenous people should be included. I guess this comes back to whether we would like to, on another comment where whether we would like to start including everything or do we want to focus on CEDAW? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So then, okay.
I mean, it's a besides CEDAW, we propose to add United Nations Declaration of Indigenous People, rights of Indigenous people.
Okay. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you say DR mechanism considering conflict resolutions as a forum, make an inventory on people working on gender responsive. I guess this language I think will work separately on this.
I think we have already make it clear, no? In the
Okay.
we submitted the paragraph form
Okay,
already
thank you.
on that because I think it's not a forum, no. We propose that conflict resolution be considered as what's this to factor in, no, in a DRR strategy and mechanism.
Okay. So the linkage between the conflict resolution activities and the DR responses need to be made clear. Okay, to come out. Okay, thank you. If we scroll down, point N on budget, government should also allocate funds to disaster risk reduction. I think N in the declaration. So I'll take this back to the committee today. Basically, this is where the declaration, there's a feeling that when the declaration talks about climate change mitigation and adaptation, disaster risk reduction is not there. It's just, okay. Can we scroll down? Or is this it?
I think we also have some point on regarding corruption.
Corruption?
And, yeah.
Where? Okay.
And monitoring of budgets.
Something on corruption. Do you want to share that with us? Because the rapporteur is trying to put everything together right now. Do you have the language? She doesn't know which one it is. If you can pick it up for her. Ken.
I'm sorry, I wanted to, you're going to be so tired of me by the end of today. Just one quick point about the DRR, separating it so frequently from adaptation. I'm pretty sure that kind of officially, DRR is part of adaptation.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? So I don't know if we want to
I'll
also
check.
separate them and then have to repeat that separation throughout the whole thing, or if we just want to clarify at one point adaptation, which includes DRR, and then throughout the rest of the thing we can cut out all these extra words and just say adaptation. That would be more accurate, I think, and easier to read. So that's an idea.
And you wanted to mention about corruption? Do you want to share it? Do you want to share it? Because it needs to be agreed with.
Actually, we had proposed earlier, like on the financing, that there should be a mechanism on like monitoring and of all this financing to address also on the issue of corruption that we believe is an issue that, monitoring implementation and all projects and to ensure that it should be free of corruption.
Okay. Okay, so thank you very much. I think we're done. I need to ask somebody who will be reporting back tomorrow. We will.